Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 3, King Kunta, produced by Soundwave and Terrence Martin. Oh, man. I don't know if they're going to look at this as a shaboing boing review, but there's only one way to find out. 8+.
Moulz Mel Connect.
Nice.
8+.
Look,
I got a lot of archival audio for this one, friend.
I figured
I
you
gotta
would.
tell you.
Okay. I'm sure you brought that Quick song in again, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
Up top, I'm hearing the bass line from Get Naked by Mossberg, R.I.P., and produced by and featuring DJ Quick. He even got mad on Twitter over not getting paid over it. So, by the way, things have been rectified.
It's all good now. It's good. Ain't no beef. As my sixth grade best friend would say,
I don't
Trayvon,
think he ever had beef.
Mash the
with
beef.
Kendrick.
Okay.
I think he had beef with whoever was supposed to be in charge of paying people for their contributions, samples, etc.
Yeah. So, yeah. You want to play this?
I do.
All right.
Yeah. For real. Now when I bounce through the club, baby, suits and boots on clean. Order some white Star for my whole damn team. I'm a big black pimp with a G-limp. Getting down tonight, but don't simp. Platinum Visa, buying out the whole damn borough. Limelight, hoes wondering who we are. I got a flock of bad bitches that be calling me honey. Y'all niggas still mad cause I'm shaking my tummy. Fuck it, I'm a real nigga, gotta keep a thrill with it. Order 5 more bottles of more, y'all kill it, top rank. Gotta smoke dank when I drink, keep smoke. Got a motherfucker where I can't bank, keep it way fly.
You hear the oh wait,
that's our 900 CBR is outside.
I heard that was an octave change or something.
Even the flow is somewhat similar at points.
It's undeniable. I mean, that was like Prince Kunta. Okay, like
right. You gotta pay the man. Okay, but they did. So shout out to them. The drums, we got Curtis Mayfield, Kung Fu. This is some real music here. Let's peep this.
Shout out to Curtis Mayfield. You know we love him. Here we go. Kung Fu.
So you take those elements, throw them in a blender. Let's get a little bit of King Kunta.
Okay, hold on. Let me go in the folder. All right, To Pimp A Butterfly. All right, here we go. You know, these are the original. These are my files from 2015. Here we go.
I got a bone to pick. I don't want you monkey mouth motherfucker sitting in my throne again. I'm mad, but I ain't stressing. True friends, one question. Bitch, where you and I was walking. Now I run the game, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off him. Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh yeah. Bitch, where you and I was walking. Now I run the game, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off him. When you got the yams.
What's the yams?
The yam is the power that beat.
I mean, this sounds like some classic West Coast shit to me, man.
Oh, man.
You know, especially they add some of those little G-Funk production elements in there as well.
Yes. It's a stone cold groove, man. The bass line is chugging this record along, going crazy. I'm doing a dance, man. You know, I might not be black for not knowing what it's called, but basically elbows outstretched, fist ball rested on my titty nipples, and I'm doing the footwork. What is that, the cholo dance? Okay, I'm doing it. This song calls for it. Okay, you got to do it. And what I'm glad
that's the video. You know,
it's the video. He's doing it. He's doing
just like they're on. I love the video because it's just like it's very stripped down. They're just on the block, you know. But it's like, you know, it's culture. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, it is.
And it's West Coast. It's very specific to this region, you know, just like the style of everything, the bikes, the lowriders. I mean, this is a classic West Coast hip hop record, but again, not pastiche.
No, not pastiche.
Pushing things forward still.
I would say like the elements that's kind of you hear in the song, we heard a bit just now, like, you know, I get like very blaxploitation energy from this. It's like a movie starring Kendrick Lamar, like as King Kunta, and like you hear the girl accenting the statements, like I'm mad, he mad, you know, like Shaft, you know, like that sort of thing. Very much enjoy that. And I gotta tell you, the rapper, he's went from Wesley Snipes to Kunta Kinte. He's killing these black icon references, man. He's doing it. He really doing it. And listen, you heard him just now, and I want to say, this was another 2015 meme, the yams. Okay, I like when things are invented. This is gonna sound crazy. I like when things are invented that are good. Now, what I mean by that is the yams ain't no pushing P. Okay, you know why? Mainly because he explains it. The yam is the power that be. Pushin' P was never explained to us. Not seriously, you know? So I was down with carrying this lingo. It's like, oh, he just starts talking about the yams. All right, well, he told me what it is. I understand it conceptually. So I was walking around 2015. Oh, they got the yams. She got the yams. The yams, okay? The yams. You gotta love the yams, all right? So, you know, oh yes we can, oh yes we can. Great accent. I must say, another Mel Ain't Black moment. When he gets into the, you know, I can dig rapping, but a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the fuck happened? Oh no. Apparently I can dig rapping. It's James Brown. So I guess Mel ain't James.
It's in the folder.
Oh, you got it in the folder? All right, let's hit it.
It's from The Payback. It's one of James Brown's most famous
records. I'm familiar with that record. I've heard that record, but I didn't remember that. Didn't recall, you know, I can dig rapping. So I'll explain how goofy I thought that was all this time after I play it. But here we go. The Payback, James Brown.
I isolated the portion specifically for this.
Okay, got it. Here we go.
For the big payback. The big payback. I can do wheeling. Dealing. Yes, we can. But I don't do no damn squealing. I can dig rapping. I'm ready. I can dig scrapping. But I can't dig that backstabbing. Oh no.
Would you believe that this like whole time not this whole time, I mean, I found out however long ago, but this line was like, I can dig rapping, but a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the fuck happened? For years, I'm like, so he just set up this nonsensical thing just so we can take a dig at rappers who, you know, have ghostwriters. But Drake. I'm getting there. But yeah, it didn't make sense because I was like, well, I hope you can dig rapping. You're a rapper. Like, what are you talking about? I can dig rapping. But yeah, apparently the James Brown reference. And of course, rapping slang for, you know, talking, you know.
But that's classic, like, you're insulting someone, but you don't realize your mentor also doesn't write his own raps.
Yeah, Dre, you know. But anyway, clearly, well, at the time this album came out, you know, I swore I wouldn't tell most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in a 2-man cell. At the time, the Meek Mill Drake thing hadn't happened yet. I remember after it happened.
That would be like 2 months, 3 months later.
Once the summer came around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember people went back to this. Oh, it was insufferable. Oh, how they did my boy. Okay. Look how they massacred my boy. How they was doing Drake. Okay. And they were quoting this line, you know, the whole ghostwriter thing. Whatever, though. Okay, you know, and I'll say this too. I think we've talked about this stuff. I don't use ghostwriters either. I got too much pride, got too much faith in myself. Okay, so the concept, the principle of like, you know, being anti-ghostwriter, I'm actually in that camp, you know, personally myself, you know.
I could dig rapping, but I'd rather dig in your pussy.
Okay, Kevin Gates. Nice to know. Listen, man, you know, I'm a person when it comes to the art, I have too much pride. Okay, hey, which is an underwhelming record on Kendrick Lamar's Damn, available now. Okay, but yeah, you know, when I first heard this, I'm like, yeah, I feel you. And then, you know, it got recontextualized with the Drake thing, and I'm like, oh, brother. But it doesn't ruin my enjoyment. I still feel him, you know, and I especially feel him, you know. And if I got a brown nose for some gold, then I'd rather be a bum than a motherfucking baller, which we talked about with the Dr. Dre. You know, the hard part is keeping it. Same sort of sentiment. Yeah. You know, we're not finna sell out. We can't.
You remember what I was saying when this record dropped?
What were you saying?
I was saying I thought DJ Quick ghost produced it and Anderson .Paak ghost wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
I was onto something with that Quick. I guess I just like subconsciously, you know, I didn't hear the bass line initially. It just sounded Quick-esque.
This is a classic Moulz theory, by the way. Once you said that, I heard the Anderson .Paak all in this. You know,
but he's really just going for a James Brown thing.
Yeah,
you know, and if you want to talk about pastiche, I mean, Anderson .Paak is way more guilty of pastiche than Kendrick Lamar.
I'd agree. The yam is the power that be. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
You can smell when I'm like. This is very much. I love this Moulz theory. I think Pac might have been in the studio, grinning all wide, big teeth showing. You know, coaching Kendrick through some of this. Maybe. I don't know. This is unconfirmed, but I like the theory. We like the stock. I'm buying stock in the theory.
You know what? I think I said it at the time because I still own so much Drake stock, and I was trying to still, even though I respected this album, I was still trying to, you know, short the Kendrick stock a little bit.
Yeah. You know. So it's out there. The truth is out there. I, of course, popped for the Yam brought it out of Richard Pryor. In that verse, too, you get the...
I love when
the background vocal.
The guitar comes in, too.
Yeah.
You, like, it's in the chorus, but it enters the verses after the chorus. So you get the... And then the...
going
sound,
crazy
kind of
on this album.
Vocoder background vocals in the back of verse 2. And then I really like how verse 3, they strip everything down kind of just to that DJ Quick bass line.
Yeah.
And then he's interpolating Jay-Z, who had to confirm this clip was in the folder. It is. Let's play a little bit of Thank You, which, you know, Kendrick is, you know, paying homage to in the beginning of his third verse on this.
Got it. Here we go.
I was gonna kill a couple rappers, but they did it to themselves. I was gonna do it with the flow, but they did it with themselves. I was gonna 9/11 them, but they didn't need the help. And they did a good job, them boys is talented as hell. So not only did they brick, they put a building up as well. They ran a plane into that building, and when that building fell, ran to the crash site with no mask and inhaled toxins deep inside their lungs until both of them was failed. Blew a cloud out like an L into a jar and took a smell. Cause they heard the secondhand smoke kills. Niggas thought they was ill, found out they was ill. And it's like you know exactly how I wanted you to feel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. Hold your applause. This is your song, not mine.
It's Kendrick's song, not yours, okay?
One of the
I was going to kill a couple rappers, but they did it to themselves. Everybody's suicidal. They don't even need my help. Shit is probably elementary. I'll probably go to jail.
If I suited your identity and bounced to the left, stuck a flag in my city. Everybody's screaming, count them. I should probably run for mayor.
Probably run for mayor.
Put that on my mama and my baby boo too. 20 million walking out the court, baby. Woo woo. Oh yeah.
And then
the judge, I made it.
That fuck the judge. We're back to like kind of calling back to that album cover again.
You know,
from the transitions we're getting from song to song. To some of the references we're getting that are like callbacks to other songs on the record, callbacks to the album cover. Everything feels very intentional and, you know, thoughtfully sequenced here. Nothing's by accident on this album yet.
You know, yeah. There's so much flair in this record too. Like he's really leaning into like, I'm the king shit. Like he's King Kunta, you know, like the confidence, we talked about the chorus. Oh, this is so fun. to like, you know, bitch, Lear, you and I was walking. Nah, goddamn, whole world talk King Kunta. Everybody want to cut the legs off him. Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh yeah, black man
and of course,
taking
you
no
know,
losses. We needed that. We needed that.
Are they still showing Roots in school? Are they still showing you guys Roots?
That's a good question.
You know, Maldo, like some of the younger members of the show that went to public school, let us know. They still showing you this?
They're probably more familiar with the Chappelle Show parody than the actual thing. Kunta Kinte.
But yeah,
your name is Toby.
I don't know. It's a mini series. It's very long and it's based on a book. But
Alex Halo, right?
Yeah, Alex Halo. But so you know, the cut the legs off him is very relevant to that as well.
But no, he's King Kunta. He's running the industry. I want to say quickly, shout out to Richard Pryor, Peoria legend. Yes, the Yam did bring it out of him. And, you know, the Yam being clout, basically. The clout, the influence, the power. Look it up. Tragic life, that Richard Pryor. The drugs, the sex, and some more shit, if you will, you know. Bill Clinton. Manipulated Bill Clinton with his eye. Okay, Bill was the United States president. That's Yams if I ever knew Yams. I mean, he's a P2P program legend. You know, you download the original Rickroll, folks. Download one of them files on LimeWire. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Okay. Oh, that sucked. But
wait, Kevin Gates is back already?
No, not Kevin Gates. Bill Clinton. Okay. I never
sexual relations with Beyonce. I've only expressed extreme interest.
I did have sexual relations with that K9. Yeah.
Best of love. He's more than his antics. That's all I'll say.
We love Kevin Gates. Okay. Yeah. Here he is. Yeah, I mean, look, the album is so tight conceptually in parts. Like, you know, 24/7, 365 days times 2. I was contemplating getting off stage just to go back to the hood, see my enemy, and say, this is leading into the next, that hood mindset, the institutionalization. You're still, despite having the Yams, you still thinking about the hood. You still have a hood mindset. Flexing on niggas.
Oh, yeah. You know? And then by the time you hear the next pop, the funk shall be within you.
Now run the king. The pop, the next pop, pops me literally every time. Every time. Okay, you gotta love it.
And then we get the
funk.
We want the funk. Which, if you didn't know,
you're gonna take it.
Is another homage to a 90s record, Ahmad, We Want the Funk.
Oh, Ahmad Rashad. Okay. My main man, Ahmad.
No, not Ahmad Rashad.
No, it's just Ahmad, We Want the Funk. Let's check it out. Sound like he jamming. Shout out to Ahmad. Okay.
So yeah, there's just so many layers in so many of these songs that, like, I rarely take notes for albums I'm already pretty well familiar with, but there's just so many little details in the production that if I didn't write them down, I'd forget something.
Speaking of layers, there was another layer that revealed itself to me this week because I'm getting into the album because I got to talk about it with y'all on air for hours, you know? But, you know, all these years, it's like, you know, now if I give you the funk, you gonna take it. I thought of it as like, you know, basically, you know, if you ask for the funk, are you really ready for it? Like, can you actually handle it? You know, but now I heard it as not only are you ready for it, but it's like that appropriation, like them crackers. You know, if I give you the funk, you gonna take it literally. Like when I give you the sauce, are you gonna run off with it? You know?
Right. Are you gonna gentrify the funk?
Right. You know? Exactly. So there's that. Okay. I mean, oh my God.
Look at Genius Mel today, okay? He's full of theories. And I'm not talking about no Osto theory, okay?
No, Osto theory is bad. His daddy ain't there no more, okay? Yeah, and I mean, look, you goat mouth meme fucker. That's so
I
much
mean, shit, I couldn't say it, but anytime, like, a voice comes through and the music stops and then the music comes back in, that kind of tension and release, it's amazing. I mean, we're riding high on this album for me with a 9, an 8, and an 8+.
You know,
Back
8 plus,
to back
8
to
minus,
back.
8 plus for me. 3 8s in a row. 9 and 2 8s for Moulz. Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Look, this, I've said this before. I'm saying it now. We all know, okay? Everybody knows this is the Pulitzer album. Okay, damn, it's not the one. It's not Pulitzer worthy. Okay, this is the one. This was
His
the
reputation he developed from this album and the critical fallout from this album is what led them to give him the Pulitzer for Damn, which
for
is
the
just
wrong
a
album.
Weird, a weird album to give someone a Pulitzer for, let alone
we know about that. My theory is because it's less
in
black
history to receive one.
It's less black. It's less focused on black plight. So I mean, it's he touches on it there too. But like, this is a very black album,
Yeah.
And they didn't want to give us too much, so they couldn't. They
dropped that black album, then they back out, and 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 then they
Moulz. Oh man, a classic version of Moulz.
Because he dropped this album. It's a black album.
It's a very black album.
All right,
he could have backed out.
I don't know what you're thinking to say. I don't want money about politics in my entertainment.
We know about that. Okay.
We know about you. Okay.
All right.
You're not a very political person. We're aware.
There's a damn drop.
And you ain't black.
Okay. Folks, King Kunta is
it's
a great single too. I'll say that. It is a single.
This is a I was saying it's a West Coast classic earlier.
Mm-hmm.
This is a rare song in Kendrick's catalog that I feel like its primary thing is that like this shit is jamming. You could play this at a party easily.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're being weighed down by like some of the heavier themes that are on this album where, you can't just play you at the party, right? And
High
even
School Mel probably would have tried to
about
pull it off because that's the kind of
in
guy.
part one, I was saying like swimming pools. Like, do we have to do this kind of navel gazing over the kind of like T- trap mainstream beat? I wasn't really a big fan of that one. And it's like the songs that he has sometimes that exist to be played in public settings have that like Kendrick thing going on about them where there's just some like extra sort of weightiness added to it that kind of it just doesn't translate to the public settings very well. This has no problem being like a function record, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a well selected single because it's jamming.
I wish he had more records like this, man.
Let me see. Not a fan of Humbo.
This is not what Humbo is very like boom, 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 boom. It's menacing sounding. You don't want to play that at like a barbecue.
Oh shit! Hold on a second. Sorry, hold on, folks. Pardon the interruption. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but I let my brother use my car today, and somebody just tried to rob him at a stoplight in St. Louis, which is obviously scary and fucking sucks. He's fine. There may be another interruption because he has to let me know. Apparently these people, I don't know if y'all heard, but these Kia Boyz is out here. And as you know,
the Kia Boyz, we're finding out about them. And these are some bad hombres, okay?
Bad actors. We know about them. Okay, the Kia Boyz. I'm sorry, one. Maybe Mel's first one in this show. They're ones. I'm sorry. It's just they're ones. All right, the worst. Maybe the worst people in the entire world. Not good. Okay, morally lost. The reasons to steal Kias because of TikTok trends and their built-in mechanical vulnerabilities do make sense given the economic plight of most Americans, but don't make sense in terms of your moral character. Okay,
steal a Bugatti, steal a Lambo. You know what I mean? Live a little. Fuck,
low hanging fruit. They're playing the car theft game on easy mode. I don't respect it.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So if someone pulls out the Glock like Arn Anderson and blows your fucking head off because you're trying to put a tracking device on the back of their car, you kind of had it coming.
Crazy. This is ridiculous. No, I think this is a good transition though, because
well, I'll tell you what, by the time you hear the next pop, I don't know if the funk's gonna be within you.
No, the fear is within me right now. I'm a little jittery. I was already caffeinated, but now they tried to carjack my brother, and I don't feel good about that. But
right. I think we can only take solace in the fact that he wasn't going to Jacob's house to make bangers when this happened.
He was almost with Jacob tonight. He had the option to go with my brother to this basketball game in St. Louis, but he stayed behind for whatever reason. So, oh God.
I think it's good that he stayed behind because your brother might have been distracted if he was in the car,
right?
And might not have noticed.
The bangers might have been turned up too loud. He wouldn't have heard the guy at the back right tire.
Yes, exactly. Yo, I got to tell you, driving alone hits different. Because you're aware of every fucking
acutely
thing.
Aware.
Driving with someone else
to being vigilant.
It's dicey,
Oh my God. My brother's okay, thankfully.
Michigan, St. Louis, get your fucking act together with this shit, okay? This fucking Kia boy nonsense.
Listen, what it is they, it's still a brand new Kia. I haven't even had it a year. It's 2021. And they heard I had the yams, and we know what happens. That yam, it can corrupt you, as Kendrick was warning us, and it also corrupts people. That yam, they want the yam. The yam is that ring in Lord of the Rings, like the people start acting different when you got the yams, all right? Mel's sleek, desirable 2021 Kia put a target on my back, but hey, I think this is a great transition into the next track.
A transition?
Transition. Okay? I need to get is there like
you found me at a transition?
No, we don't need to quote that Bad Mel song. We played America. We don't need to play Bad Mel songs right now. No, I need to look into hopefully this joke isn't in poor taste, but I need to transition my car. My car needs a transition because I need to convert from a Kia to something else.
I have something to say to Peoria, even though this didn't happen in Peoria. I have something to say to all Peorians. When I'm in charge, Kias are banned outright. Hyundais are banned outright. If they were made between the years of 2011 and 2021.
So we've heard. Yeah.
So if you have that, trade it in or something. I don't know. Fucking figure it out.
Because it's going to be illegal by edict of Mayor Moulz real soon. Okay?
Not real soon, but soon enough.
Well, whenever the mayoral election is.
Which we got to figure that out. I don't think we know. It's an interesting thought stimulus, if you think about it.
Sorry, guys. I was enjoying the program. Great analysis of this meaningful album. It's in the American Songbook, I'm hearing. I hate to hear that this is happening in the middle of you guys' review, but I hope you get your groove back. I hope these Kia boys see justice,
I'm a centrist Democrat.
I don't want to see a black man go to jail, but
they're not black men, and I'm a centrist Democrat. And yet I understand not everything's about me.
Yeah. Folks.
We can move on.
So look, we move on. The song ends with "I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence." I think this is the first instance of the poem.
That's the Kia Boyz, bro. I remember you was conflicted, misusing your fucking influence.
Yeah.
That TikTok clout has got you doing Grand Theft Auto now. It's not going to end well.
These kids, like I said, great transition, are... Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.